Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's weekly market update for the week of February 13th, 2017. Now we've got the numbers in for January, and of course everybody wants to know what prices are doing. So we'll be looking at our price map as we do every month, and also we'll be looking at how much you have to shell out below or above asking price if you are buying a condo right now, and sellers, what you can expect. That's all interesting to know. So that and more coming up right next. So of course the first question I'll get when people find out I'm a real estate agent or when they just run into me is, hey Ben, what are prices doing? And so we've got the numbers for January. Let's dive right into our map here, and you'll see that prices have really stayed steady throughout the region compared to the month prior. The only area they've gone down very slightly is 0.8% down on the west side of Vancouver. So that's a very nominal change, and that's could even be just a seasonal variance. They've gone up very slightly, again, decimal points up in other regions as well. The highest percentage increase was New Westminster at 1.6% of an increase in benchmark prices month to month for condos. So prices are relatively steady, but with an upwards pressure. Now, why is that pressure happening? Well, one reason is that we're seeing a lot of properties selling at or above asking price. And so if we look at our chart here for activity over the last 12 months for condos, we see that in January we had 47% of properties selling at or above asking. A lot of those very likely within multiple offers, which has an upwards effect on prices. Many times people do have to go above asking price to secure the property, amongst other things. And just to note as well, we haven't had this high of a ratio of properties selling at or above asking on the Vancouver West Side since July of last year. So certainly the market is returning to quite a busy activity for condos. Now, if we break those condo prices down, it's interesting to see, well, okay, how many properties are selling at how much of a ratio to the asking price? So we'll see that zero properties, no property at all, transacted for 80% or less of the asking price. However, not 8 properties sold between 81 to 90% of the asking price. The largest grouping was 142 properties sold at 91 to 99% of the asking price. 52 properties sold for 100% of the asking price in January. 67 sold for anywhere between 1 to 10% above asking. 9 properties, 11 to 20% above asking, and only 2 properties, 21% above asking. So that sounds like a lot of numbers, and you might look at this and see, well, the largest cohort is 142. That's the biggest chunk of properties, and they also under asking. So Ben, shouldn't we be getting good deals? Well, if we look at how many properties sold below versus above, at or above asking, we see it really, it's almost matched. 150 properties sold below asking, but 132, so almost the same number, sold at or above asking price. So it's really important when you're looking to buy properties right now in this market to, again, act very swiftly, of course, be educated, so do stay on top of the ball in terms of what new properties are coming to the market, and make sure you see them nice and early so you can get as much information as you need to make an educated decision by the time you go into multiple offers, usually a few days to a week later on. And so what's causing all of this rapid activity amongst buyers? Well, really it comes down again to inventory. So if we look at the last 5 years of real estate inventory activity for condos on the west side of Vancouver, we can see that every single year inventory seems to be getting less and less and less. And right at the very bottom, what you can see highlighted is that this by far is the lowest inventory February on record for at least the last 5 years. We've got 652 condos on the market on the west side of Vancouver. So this is definitely prime time to be selling. However, if you're selling this market, it does take more than low inventory and high demand to sell successfully on the terms that you need. And likewise, if you're buying, it does require a strategy as well. If there's anything I can do to help you at all throughout this very exciting process, I'd be happy to assist, so please feel free to reach out to me by calling or texting the number right below. And of course, if you like these videos, I do hope you like this Facebook page because we post every single week. So until this time next week, have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.